Americans in 1998 made predictions about the year 2025. With New Year's just around the corner, polling archives maintained by the Roper Center at Cornell University look back at some of those predictions.
USA Today and Gallup polled 1,055 adults. That was conducted in 1998 using live telephone interviews and showing that 69% of Americans did predict over the next 27 years the country would elect a black president. 75% predicted a deadly new disease would emerge, and 74% predicted gay marriage would be illegal and would be commonplace.
Some predictions did not hold up, like 66% predicted that the country would have elected a woman president, 59% expected a cure for cancer, and 61% expected that people will routinely live to be 100 years old.
Polls also show that nearly 8 in 10 expected Americans in the future to have less personal privacy. 57% thought they'd experience less personal freedom. 71% said it would be harder to raise children to be good people. I don't know if that panned out, but maybe it did. Do you think it's harder to raise your children to be good people?
I think we have access to a lot more, so it's like, don't be a jerk. I think that's a really important thing for a parent to do, is to raise your kid to
well, yeah, it's still valuable.
Yeah.
I don't know that it's gotten harder necessarily, but I'm not a parent, so I guess that's not for me to say.
Well, in this poll, I was surprised that in 1998, so many people knew or felt confident, like 70%, that there would be a black president, that
they got that one right,
that there would be a deadly pandemic. I mean, that's kind of weird.
Well, it's actually, I mean, if you think about it, there's kind of, on a historical scale, there's kind of like a deadly pandemic every 100 years.
So they were like banking on it.
The last one had been during the Spanish flu in the 19-teens. So we were about due for one, and
it happened.
Just playing the math game, it happened.
Yeah, and then I thought, I think that's fair.
As awful as
COVID
could have been.
No
woman president.
No woman president.
We could have a woman president, obviously.
Kamala could have won, and then you would have been even happier. You probably would have just been having the best 2025.
It is easier to be a right-of-center commentator when a Democrat is president. Then I can just be against everything they're doing. When it's Republicans in charge, it is my obligation to find things to defend, or to put an argument, what people on the right will say in defense of this. It makes my job more complicated.
And I feel so bad for you, because I know you've been struggling so hard this year, because how can you say anything decent about what's happened so far and transpired? It's very tough.
Don't like the tariffs.
I mean, that's one.
People don't routinely live to be 100, but some people do live to be 100.
Yeah, I had a grandmother.
People routinely live to be like 90. You had a 106?
Yeah, she passed away 2 years ago. 106.
Wow.
And she was fully having a conversation, like, just lived by herself until about 102, and she moved in with my grandmother.
I'm down to one grandparent now, in their, I think about 90. I had 3 grandparents for most of my life. 2 of them passed away just recently, or like last 2 years. I even had great grandparents when I was young. I had quite a few of them. So
wow.
I've been blessed with a lot of elderly relatives who lived, for the most part, well into their 80s and 90s.
And you know what's funny too? Like, we're having kids as a generation, and the generation after us, and even after them, are having kids later.
I know that.
And so, that's why you got to have the great grand.
It's
like,
I know.
I would love that to happen for a long time, but like so many of my friends are having kids at 40, and
I know.
It's like, well, people are gonna have to live to 120 to have their great grandparents around.
I mean, I don't have kids. I aspire to have kids, but I'm already 37, so.
So do you think you'd have like a couple kids, or you think you'd have like one kid?
Couple kids.
Couple?
We'll see. Who knows? Or maybe not.
Oh my gosh, this is
never too late.
I can see you like
be 60,
one kid.
I could be 80. It could be time for me to have kids. I'll be like John Tyler, President John Tyler. He had kids very late in life, like extremely late in life.
Like what age? Like past 60?
Yes, and
wow.
then his son also had kids late in life. So there's the case that I think they might have passed away now, but there were 2 old men in the last 10 years still alive, whose grandfather was President John Tyler, who was president of the United States in the 1840s. Isn't that amazing?
If you hurry up and get started, you could be like Elon Musk and have old kids and keep going.
In the future, all kids will just be a scion of Elon Musk or
Nick Cannon.
Yeah, they're going to repopulate the earth.
I knew you were going to say that.
I don't know. What prediction should we make for the next 25 years?
For 25 years, I hope they cure cancer. That would be important.
That would be nice.
Yeah, I mean, I figure with all the technology we have. Maybe AI, because I know you think AI could do everything, like we talked about yesterday.
What about flying cars, teleportation?
I think in Saudi Arabia they're trying to have some flying car and this line thing called the line. It's like a taxi that flies.
Wouldn't teleportation be great? You could literally live anywhere and work anywhere and see anyone you want at all times.
Wait, I had something too. Something that didn't happen, I know we have to go, is that humans, they thought would have received or made contact with alien life form. 25% of people thought that would happen, and it didn't.
You know how I feel about that. That does it for us on Rising Live. Look out for more exclusive YouTube content coming your way later today. And be sure to like, share, and subscribe to The Hill's YouTube channel so that you never miss any content. We will be back tomorrow and then in the new year. See you then.